Welcome to Peak TV. I'm Niv Dagan, Executive Director of Peak Asset Management. We've got Freddy El Turk, the CEO, the Managing Director extraordinaire. Freddy, really nice to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Freddy, we're obviously a very large shareholder in NVQ. Love what you're doing. Tell us a little bit more about the business and what problem you solve.
Of course. So basically, Noviqtech has a solution called Carbon Central. And basically, we provide an industry-leading solution to centrally manage carbon projects, whether it's carbon reporting, carbon tokenization, guarantee of origin of green fuels and resources. Carbon Central comes equipped with features such as project management tools, digital twins that would allow businesses to simulate their operations before they enter into production, and the Carbon Central famous trust chain, where we can provide immutable timeline of each unit of carbon produced or offset, or the production history of each unit of green fuel or resources. So this is basically what we currently provide. We've got a product coming soon called Noviq AI. Both of them, they're supported by blockchain technology and artificial intelligence. And when it comes to AI, this is due to our partnership with Google as well, which I'm sure you will be asking about.
Yeah. Freddie, that brings me to my second question. You've chosen one of 36 global companies, very close to obviously the head of sustainability at Google. What does that mean for a business that's around a 5 million market cap?
So basically, in a nutshell, Google is one of the largest tech companies in the world. The name is known by a 1-year-old or 3-year-old up to an elderly. So basically, for us, obviously, I started being a CEO in June 2023. It's been 1 year exactly. And in a matter of 12 months, we were able to achieve one of the highest achievements any tech company could ever have, which is the partnership. It provides validation and credibility, of course. This serves us in a very powerful endorsement that our technology is solid and our strategy is immune. And obviously, the expanded market reach. You are partnering with a tech giant, especially in our position as a Google Cloud Sustainability Partner. We have access to 3,500 businesses under that umbrella. And we are part of a handful of companies, 35. The strategic partnerships that would open the door for us because of the name of Google, increased visibility. We were unknown. Now everybody's looking at us as who is that $5 million market cap company partnering with Google, signing long-term agreement, which I'm sure we'll talk about. The technical capabilities that Google can offer us. Our technology is sitting on Google Cloud, and the availability of the tech in our hands is just extraordinary. Competitive advantage in the market. Of course, there's a lot of companies offering sort of similar what we provide, but they don't have the Google badge on their product. And of course, the future revenue potential is enormous.
Sorry, Freddie. That brings me to my third question, just about your first official customer. I mean, PowerSync. Tell us a little bit more about it, and what does it mean for the company?
Of course. So PowerSync is, we signed with them earlier this year, and we're talking about less than 6 months coming with the new name of Noviqtech and the new strategy and how we can work together. But PowerSync is a hydrogen production company, and the validation of technology for us to get that signature is enormous. That we get that trust basically for them to say, okay, this is a technology that we will rely on for our credits. The market entry for us, obviously, we're not entering from a small door, we're entering from an enormous door. It's obviously the market entry for the hydrogen market, green hydrogen market. It's a rapidly growing sector with substantial future potential. Green hydrogen is seen as it's a key element of achieving global decarbonization goals. And of course, revenue generation, this is going to be a huge part for us. At the moment, PowerSync, they're still collecting data. They're still getting into the production. But once they are in production, there will be an enormous revenue generation for us and for them, of course. So basically, this is why it's so significant for me personally. But of course, it's more significant for investors as well to see that our technology is being adopted by such a company in the US.
And that brings me to another question, Freddie. I mean, there's a lot of interest about the digital twin and what you're building in the background. So I'd like you to elaborate on that. But also, how do you make money? So let's say PowerSync. What do you do with the tokens? How does PowerSync make money? I mean, what's the addressable market? And that's only one use case. It's obviously a very, very large market.
Of course, of course. So our revenue generation is comes in sort of two models. So we've got subscription phase, which is it's an incremental increase based on how many users, etc. So at the moment, let's put PowerSync as an example of that kind of subscription. So PowerSync will use Carbon Central's basic tier pricing category for now to start with. During this phase, they will pay for a subscription fee for just month-to-month basis. And that would allow PowerSync to utilize Carbon Central's digital twin capabilities to simulate the hydrogen production emissions before actual production begins in 2025. Now, this is one phase of a revenue that is coming on a monthly basis. Now we've got the production phase. So once hydrogen production becomes operational, Noviqtech will charge a fee for each token that we issue. So basically, presenting a unit of hydrogen, and basically, it will be produced and tracked through Carbon Central platform. This use-based model aligns Noviqtech's basic revenue model with actual production volume of their clients. So, for example, for every kilogram of hydrogen, we will charge a small fee per token. And of course, the larger the production, the larger the revenue for us. And so basically, we run on both too. And of course, we've got on the side that if a enterprise would like some customization, would like some project management on top, we will add it as a on top of the revenue generation. But the most important revenue that comes for us is from the production issuance of those tokens.
So you talked about just for the investors listening and those at home, but you're talking about on a per kilo basis, you generate a token. What does it look like in terms of what are we
Um,
talking about? Is it cents per kilogram, and how big can it get?
it could get up to 100 million tons issued, and you can easily do the calculation of what would be the revenue model for the client and for us as well. So we charge a small fee per kilogram per token. So the token could present a kilogram or a ton, but in the case of PowerSync, it's in the kilogram. So 100 million tons, we know very
Very
well what's going to
interesting.
be.
It's a big
Absolutely.
addressable market, and that kicks off next year. The revenues for just for PowerSync alone, correct?
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
this is just one client we're talking about. And of course, behind the scenes, we're working with many partners. We're doing some trials and soon we will be announcing them on the market.
So, Freddie, just to summarize, I mean, huge addressable market in the whole carbon tracking and tracing, the
Yeah.
auditing. You've got the platform, everything's built, the IT, the tech, the partnership with Google. You're at sub 5 million market cap. Why should investors be buying the stock right now?
So basically, just the thought of the trust that the investors should have is the fact that Google trusted us and selected us between 35 companies. This is a huge endorsement. And this is a huge trust for investors to understand that from June 2023, Noviqtech has been going in the complete right direction. We've built a robust technology. We've started with strong partnership, and this is just the beginning. We're at the tip of the iceberg. Entry into the green hydrogen market through PowerSync is enormous for us. So that's basically an example to the world that we're not just a technology that we say we do X, Y, Z. We actually provide that service, and we are providing it as we speak now. It's an innovative technology. Carbon Central is extremely innovative. We've got artificial intelligence in the core of the product. We've got blockchain technology for immutability and fraud proof record. Everything built in Carbon Central is built in a robust way, and of course endorsed and by Google. And this is a huge for us. Our strategic partnerships that we've been doing and we will be announcing soon is just everything in the pipeline. The market potential is enormous. We're talking about $1 trillion by 2050 or 450 million by 2030. We're just at the beginning of that era. And obviously, it's a low market cap company, so the potential is huge. Now it's the right time, obviously, to dive into Noviqtech and be part of this journey from early stage. I personally am extremely excited. Just looking at the growth for Noviqtech from last year, less than 12 months, achieving two huge partnerships and more to come. This is just an indication. If I was an investor myself, I would be diving in straight away.
And you are an investor, so you've put your money where your mouth is. And Freddie, I know how hard you work, so I just want to say thank you very much for your efforts. We're looking forward to seeing the growth, and thanks for joining us here at PTV.
Cheers. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.